The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15. 14, I'm sorry. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach Yahweh Shai shall give thee light. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. Praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakadash, the honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen. They give us the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. You're real quick. Jeremiah. Look, we know the times are evil. There's a lot going on. And America attacking Iran. So now America is on high alert. The United States is on high alert for attacks. About 3 hours ago, USA Today, I'm going to play the video as well at the end. U.S. on high alert for attacks by Iran. And this is the video I'm going to play. It says, strikes on Iran, fuel sleeper cell fears in U.S. And there y'all here. All right? They came through the border. And a lot of them been here. All right? A lot of them been here. Okay? Plotting, scheming, waiting for the call. All right? Something's going to happen soon. All right? Jeremiah 51:12. Set up the standards upon the walls of Babylon, America. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. The word ambushes goes to men lurking in wait. Arab, it says to lie in wait. You see, ambush, to lurk, to lie in wait, to lay in ambush. Ambushers, liars in wait. You see, to lurk, ambush. So they've been sitting here waiting to get the drop on these on America, man. Ambush, a surprise attack by people lying in wait in a concealed position. So these people are amongst us. In restaurants working. They got their own restaurants. You know, businesses. They work alongside us and things of that nature. 1,000 U.S. 1,000 soldiers activated for war in Iran. I looked that up. Verb, make a surprise attack on someone from a concealed position. You see? Jeremiah 51:12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has both devised and done that which he has spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Citizens, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, America, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. So we're witnessing the end of America. This is what the end consists of. And you Christians still here. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. NLT, verse 14. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai of heaven's armies has taken this vow and has sworn to it by his own name. Your cities will be filled with enemies, like fields swarming with locusts, and they will shout in triumph over thee. All right? So we know America is going to catch that ass whipping soon. Ain't something going to happen, man. These citizens, hey, something going to happen soon, man. Alright? You killing all Iran leaders, been killing all their leaders. Now supposedly they killed Kilimani. I messed his name up, but and also a commander. You see? And you said you not gonna you said you're gonna avenge the death of those soldiers that were killed, and it's your fault, Trump. And you said, hey, the only way y'all gonna stop. I got the video. We're gonna play it. You said the only way y'all gonna stop is if Iran meet all your terms. You know that ain't gonna happen. As of 4, so this is coming. All right, soon something will happen soon. So us as a hopeful that seems to be the let. We gotta stay watching, man. All right, stay watching. Hey, that's men and children. Shit, they might be walking around with bombs on them. I seen 3 Muslims yesterday. Yeah, I wasn't scared of them. Shit, I was preaching. I ain't scared of them anyway. But it don't matter if you're scared of them or not. They'll blow your ass away. And themselves too. So they don't give a damn about nobody. But hey, that's important to men in this truth, man, so we'll be protected from these things. Read Psalms 91. But yeah, let's get this Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall come upon thee, calamity, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. You see, so these Babylonians are going to be caught off guard. Hey, NLT, verse 11, so disaster will overtake you, and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you, and you won't be able to buy your way out. A catastrophe will strike you suddenly, one of which you are not prepared. You see? So that's what it's gonna happen soon, man. Now let's play them, then we'll play this video at the end. We'll play this video right here at the end. Where is it? Let me see. I just had a jump. No, that was another one. Yeah, right here. Then we'll play this one. Trump pledges to avenge fallen U.S. service members as tensions with Iran intensify. He said he ain't gonna stop till they give in. Well, let's play the main video first, and then we'll play that one at the end. I think that joint like 6 minutes long.
Even monitoring suspect.
Strikes on Iran, fuel sleeper cell. Strikes on Iran, fuel sleeper cell. Fears in U.S. Matter of fact, real quick, oil prices surge, stock futures slide after U.S. strikes Iran. That's another one. Moscow says attacks on Iran dangerous, could spark catastrophe, and it is eventually. It's gonna lead to World War III. Oil prices is sharply in near. Oil prices rise sharply in early market trading after attacks in Iran. We told you we're coming through the spirit of prayer by Shimon Shah. UK shoots down Iranian missile as British troops come within 200 meters of attack. Strait of Hormuz shut down, chaos in energy market. It's another one. I want to get that joint real quick. It's another one. They seize tankers, U.S. oil tankers and UK oil tankers or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a lot going down, man. Now, normally Sunday is kind of like a chill day when it comes to news. Yeah, hell no, it ain't no. Here it is. It's not today. 7 hours ago, the U.S. Sun. It says 3 UK and U.S. tankers hit. My fault, I said seized. My fault. 3 UK and U.S. oil tankers are hit by Iranian missiles in Gulf of Oman and Strait of Hormuz, Revolutionary Guard claims. So, you see. That's what the report say. Let's hold that. But let's play this. Strikes on Iran fuel sleeper cell fears in U.S. Let's play this video. I hadn't watched it all the way through, but let's see.
The FBI is raising a nationwide alert after the joint U.S.-Israel strike. Should there be concern about attacks here in the U.S.? Joining us now, Jason Pack, former FBI special agent. Jason, thanks for being with us. The FBI, I know, is on high alert right now and even monitoring suspects or people that they have concerns about. What are the chances that there will be some kind of blowback here in this country from Iranian sleeper cells?
Good morning, John. I think the realistic possibility is that it's possible. So that's why the FBI and the U.S. intelligence community in general has began to do this 24/7 watch. And the good news is, John, is this just didn't start last night. The FBI, the U.S. intelligence community have agents that work these type of investigations throughout the whole year. So when something like this is planned, they'll begin to take a second look at maybe some old cases. They'll look at people who are in the U.S. Who may have ties back to Iran, and they'll make sure to start taking a closer look at these folks.
It isn't just the Iranians. I mean, there are, it's proxy groups, Hezbollah, Hamas, others that have caused trouble in the Middle East. Do they have agents here as well?
Yeah, that's a great point, too. There are FBI counterterrorism agents in each of the FBI's 56 field offices, and they specialize in these types of investigations, whether it's Hamas or Hezbollah or any other type of affiliated kind of groups. They'll have people who have intelligence into those groups. They'll have people who may be here that they've looked at through financial means, through human intelligence, through signals intelligence, all those types of things. But, John, really the person that concerns U.S. intelligence the most isn't somebody sitting in Tehran or in some other foreign country. There are the people that are in this country that may see this as a signal to attack. Have they been waiting on this thing to happen, and was that their orders? And so that's really the question that keeps U.S. intelligence community up at night.
Yeah, this all comes at a time when, because of the, arguing in Washington, the Department of Homeland Security is partially shut down. What concerns do you have about that at this time?
Well, the professionals at the Department of Homeland Security and the other agencies will work through this and worry about getting paid later. Their primary job is to protect the United States and its partners. So I know that the DHS has been providing intelligence briefs to state Homeland Security offices, and they're sharing intelligence between the FBI and the other U.S. Intelligence community. So, is it an issue? Yep, sure, but they're going to do what they got to do to keep Americans safe and worry about getting paid later.
Yeah. And it's routine at a time when the U.S. military is undertaking strikes like these for the FBI and other agencies to go into high gear.
Absolutely. I was on an intelligence squad myself, and when we had these skirmishes, you would go find people who may have relatives back there or who may have businesses or friends. And, John, what a person can tell you that signals intelligence and pictures can't is what's really going on down there. We see in the era of deep fakes and all these other types of misinformation maybe coming out of state-run media, they'll be able to reach back and talk to people who are actually there, see what's going on, get what they call the ground truth, and that feature will help guide future actions by the U.S. intelligence and military communities.
Jason Pack, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to...
There you have it. And look, I forgot all about the government is partially shut down. The Department of Homeland Security, all of that, man, is partially shut down. So, that's a part of the partial shutdown. So these people working without pay. So they burnt out, and they not giving it their all, and things not functioning properly. Things not up to date. So hey, anything liable to happen. You see, so everything happened for a reason, man. Yahweh Shema Shai got everything planned out. Now, real quick, if you don't know what a sleeper cell is, let's just get it real quick. Let's just get what a sleeper cell is. Enemy within, counterterrorism experts fear sleeper cells could be poised inside U.S. And you know, they're looking into a possible terrorist attack that happened, what, yesterday? Sleeper cell. Now, a secretive group of spies or terrorist agents that remain inactive within a target population until ordered to attack. Plain and simple. Short and to the point. You see? Now let's play this video and that'll be it. So hey, stay watching out there, man. Be careful. Trump pledges to avenge fallen U.S. service members as tensions with Iran intensify. He's vowing, right, not to stop until Iran give in on everything.
Over the past 36 hours, the United States and its partners have launched Operation Epic Fury, one of the largest, most complex, most overwhelming military offensives the world has ever seen. Nobody's seen anything like it. We have hit hundreds of targets in Iran, including Revolutionary Guard facilities, Iranian air defense systems. Just now, it was announced that we knocked out 9 ships plus their naval building, all in a matter of literally minutes. Iran's formerly supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead. This wretched and vile man had the blood of hundreds and even thousands of Americans on his hands and was responsible for the slaughter of countless thousands of innocent people all across many countries. Last night, all over Iran, the voices of the Iranian people could be heard cheering and celebrating in the streets when his death was announced. The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives. They want immunity. They're calling by the thousands. Combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved. We have very strong objectives. They could have done something 2 weeks ago, but they just couldn't get there. Earlier today, CENTCOM shared the news that 3 U.S. military service members have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything possible where that won't be the case. But America will avenge their deaths and deliver the most punishing blow to the terrorists who have waged war against basically civilization. They have waged war against civilization itself. Our resolve, and likewise that of Israel, has never been stronger. America is now again the richest, most powerful nation in the world by far. But the only reason we enjoy the quality of life that we do and the freedom and security is we have done things that others are unable to do. But it's because of warriors who are willing to lay down their lives to do battle with our enemies. And they do battle better than anybody. An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be a dire threat to every American. We cannot allow a nation that raises terrorist armies to possess such weapons that would allow them to extort the world to their evil will. Not going to let it happen. We're not to us, and we're not going to let it happen to others. The United States has the strongest military the world has ever seen. I rebuilt our military in my first term. There's never been a military like we possess. And frankly, there's nobody even close, but we are now using that military for good. We want to have it for good purpose. We're undertaking this massive operation not merely to ensure security for our own time and place, but for our children and their children, just as our ancestors have done for us many, many years ago. This is the duty and the burden of a free people. These actions are right and they are necessary to ensure that Americans will never have to face a radical, bloodthirsty terrorist regime armed with nuclear weapons and lots of threats. For almost 50 years, these wicked extremists have been attacking the United States while chanting the slogan, "Death to America" or "Death to Israel" or both. They are the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. We are the world's greatest and most powerful nation, so we can do something about what they do. These intolerable threats will not continue any longer. I once again urge the Revolutionary Guard, the Iranian military, police, to lay down your arms and receive full immunity or face certain death. It will be certain death. Won't be pretty. I call upon all Iranian patriots who yearn for freedom to seize this moment, to be brave, be bold, be heroic, and take back your country. America is with you. I made a promise to you, and I fulfilled that promise. The rest will be up to you, but we'll be there to help. Thank you. God bless you to our incredible warriors, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Все перепинне, Габашима Шашалова.